Yep. You already know who it is, man. You already know who it is. King Ade with the Wizards review. And man, we just took another L. Just took another L. The Wizards, we played the New Orleans Pelicans tonight in New Orleans, and it wasn't a pretty game, you know what I mean? So we're going to get right into it. The way I start is if we won a game, I start with what I didn't like and end with what I did like. And if we lose a game, I start with what I did like and I end with what I didn't like. So since we lost again, I'm gonna start with what I did like. And really, there was only two things. Really, throughout the game, I really was gonna put anything. You know what I mean? But I looked over the numbers and you know what I mean? There's only two things I liked about the game tonight, man. And the first thing I liked was we didn't turn the ball over compared to how we've been turning the ball over in other games. So, you know, I like that. And then, of course, man, you know, we like Bradley Beal, man. I mean, I say that every night, man. That brother's consistent, man. I especially liked him in the second quarter, man. And the fourth, and towards the end of the third quarter. He got hot, especially in the second half. So I definitely like that. But other than that, there was nothing else to like about this game, man. There was nothing else to like about this game. And honestly, you know, I had to put it in perspective because, you know, we've been losing so much lately that you get kind of emotional, you get kind of upset, and you kind of forget what's really going on. You know what I mean? I know y'all see the ticker that's scrolling across the screen at the bottom of the screen. Type players we had, man, playing tonight. You know what I mean? Bell, except Bill, but who we had out there though? Matthew. I mean, I like Matthews. I like them as role players. You know, maybe the third two guard coming off the bench. You know what I mean? Something like that. You know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? Lopez, Alex Len. You know what I mean? I like them as role players, low-minute role players. You know what I mean? But Bonga. I mean, who was out there with Beal tonight, man? You know what I mean? Who was out there with him? I was going to come here and spaz on Scott Brooks like I've been kind of doing lately. You know what I mean? But, well, I mean, I still going to come for him because the team didn't come out ready to play. And I got to put that on the coach. Man, I'm really thinking that this team is tired. It needs a new voice. You know what I mean? It needs a new voice. But tonight, I'm not going to put this all on Brooks. He had nobody. There was nobody for Bill to play with tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though he came out with low energy as well. And he can't, out of all players, he can't come out with low energy. You know what I mean? Russell Westbrook didn't play tonight. Didn't play again on another back-to-back. And I'm not going to ask the question too much like I did last night because of who we played and what team we played last night. But I'm just going to ask just really one more time. I need to know why we traded John Wall in the first place. I really got to know. Man. Know what I mean? I mean, this is a $40 million player. He's not playing back-to-backs. However, like, I don't know if I'm really too mad about that. I don't know if I'm really too mad about that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, so let's go into the stuff that I didn't like, man. Like I said, they started uninspired. Bill didn't start the game well, but he finished strong and he tried to bring us back. But we didn't have enough players playing with him. So, you know, but I didn't like the start. I didn't like the defense throughout the game. We gave up another 124 tonight. You know what I'm saying? Again, we were shorthanded, so we got to put that in perspective. But regardless, a team is a team. We gave up 124. We've been giving up a lot of points even when we had our players there. So, again, it's not an excuse. You know what I'm saying? It's not an excuse. First quarter, we ended the first quarter with 30% shooting from the field, man. We're not winning games like that. You can't start games like that, especially on the road, especially after losing the game the night before. We have to come out more focused, you know what I mean? And I got to kind of put that on Bill, but I don't want to put it on Bill because he's been lifting the team. You know what I mean? Like, this is the first time today and last night, man. You know what I mean? I've always thought he deserved better. You know what I mean? I always thought he deserved it because he's been giving it all to us. But the last two games, man, it really kind of hit me because I've been very resistant to these trade talks and we need to trade Bill because the Wizards aren't going nowhere. I'm like, man, he's the best player. He's one of the best players in the league. Why would we trade him? Why would we trade him? You know what I mean? That's my position. That's been my position. You know what I'm saying? But after watching these last two games, man, and just watching the effort he puts out, you know what I'm saying? And then watching him at the end of the games, the last two games, like the picture from last night, the clip of him on the bench, that went viral. And the image of him tonight, all stretched out on the bench at the end of the game after dropping 47. You know what I mean? But losing by 18. That's gonna go viral as well. You know what I'm saying? And I saw one thing on Twitter, somebody saying that at this point he's just posing for memes right now. You know what I'm saying? Because that is gonna be a meme. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how it feels to play for the Wizards. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? But he's too much of a talent, man. And in this life, you don't get time back. You know what I'm saying? The way he plays, he deserves to play for a team that it has at least deep playoff aspirations. You know what I'm saying? He's egoless. I saw him even smiling even though we were down 10-15 during the game. And for him to even put a smile on his face shows a lot about who he is. We look terrible out there, man. You know what I mean? So I don't want to trade him. Don't get me wrong. I don't, man. But at the same time, man, he's put in all that work to become as good as he has become. He's gotten better every year. He's dropping 47 like it's nothing. He dropped 60 against Philly the other day, a few games ago, and we lost that game. He drops 47 tonight. 47. And we lose. I'm like, I guess this is Scott Brooks' plan. Let's put Bill out and have him play the majority of the second half and hope he saves me from looking bad out here. I think that's his game plan when he goes into games, man, because he does nothing. There's no good creative offense out there, you know what I'm saying? But again, I'm not going to come for him tonight because of how shorthanded we were. We need our players back, man. We need our players back, NBA. I feel like y'all trying to set us up, man. What else I didn't like? No paint presence. Oh God. This has been something I've been worried about. At times, like, I might worry about, our paint, our rebounding, our presence on defense in the paint. Earlier in the season, like, there'd be a game I'd worry about it, like, damn, man, we don't look good down there. And then the next game, they kind of give me hope, you know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, they're kind of looking a little better. But tonight, man, Zion, they was having a field day in the paint. Like, we couldn't do nothing with them in the paint, man. I mean, Robin Lopez, he was giving effort, you know what I mean? He was giving effort, man, but there was just too many plays. Like Steven Adams, he had double-digit rebounds in the first half easily. You know what I'm saying? Like, our paint presence is not good enough, man. It's not good enough. And again, I guess I just got to keep saying, man, we got to take into account that players weren't playing. But then I take a step back. And I'm like, well, Brian is hurt. So Lopez, he played tonight. They brought in Lynn to back up Lopez. He played tonight. And I'm like, wait a minute. Those are centers? Oh, man. This is going to be a long season. And then what I didn't like the most is us going down double digits by the second quarter. You know what I mean? We got down 20 plus. You know what I mean? For us to get down 20 plus, and then we came back in the fourth, got it to single digits, but you knew Bradley Beal was tired. I was like, we got close to as close as 7 or 8, maybe even 6, but we got that's as close as we got. But I'm like, Bill's been playing the whole second half, man. There's nobody. Garrison Matthews, he was giving us some buckets, you know what I mean? But other than that, and Garrison Matthews, we're not going to depend on him to give us the buckets we need. You know what I mean? So it got real ugly out there tonight, man. It got real ugly. I knew in the fourth that as much of energy Bill was putting out there, that he wasn't going to be enough to bring us back and get us over the hump. You know what I mean? And the defense didn't help on the perimeter, especially three-point defense. That's been one of our biggest weaknesses the whole season. You know what I mean? Three-point defense, turnovers, even though we didn't turn the ball over like that tonight, and bad shots. And tonight we didn't have that many bad shots. I mean, Bill, he started off like terrible. You know what I mean, from a shooting percentage standpoint. But as the game kept going on, he got on fire, and his field goal percentage by the end of the game didn't look bad at all. You know what I mean? He did his like mini Allen Iverson tonight, man. You know what I mean? He did his Allen Iverson tonight, man. Just putting up all the shots, man. You know what I'm saying? And really, that's all we had. That's the only chance we had. It was an ugly game tonight. This was not a game to be proud of, man. And Bill, the way he went out, he did his thing, 47, and we needed every point of it, but we still lost by 18, man. So I don't know, man. But I do know. Well, I don't know, but I think I do know that Brooks, he ain't gonna make it. If he makes it to the end of the season, that's all he's gonna make it to, man. He is not coming back next year, man. He will not be the coach next year. That's all I got to say about that for tonight. So those are the things I didn't like. It wasn't a great performance at all, but we were shorthanded, so we have to take that into consideration. But we're 3-11 now. 8 games under 500. Worst team in the NBA. This is not what I signed up for. This is not what any of us signed up for. This is very disheartening. I was very excited about the start of this season, man. You know what I mean? I'm excited. And then, even though the season was going off the rail, when the COVID break happened and we didn't play for a while, I was excited for us to come back against the Spurs. You know what I mean? I was excited. I ain't seen us in a while. I thought we was going to come back, ready to play. But again, all 3 games we've been shorthanded, so I gotta take that into account. I have to. But we lost all 3 games. We didn't look impressive at all. You know what I mean? I don't know how we're gonna get any better, man. I don't know. And it's not like the players that we're missing, even though they're important pieces to what we're trying to do. They're not superstars. They're not all-stars. You know what I mean? They're not staunch defensive players. You know what I mean? They're great role players, and then the young players like Rui, they have potential, but he ain't where he needs to be for us to be where we need to go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to just be like, well, because they're gone, we may have won the games. Nah, I can't say that, man. Our coaching isn't there. You know what I mean? The coach doesn't inspire the players the way they need to be inspired, in my humble opinion. You know what I mean? So I don't know what we're going to do, man, but we got to keep supporting. You know what I mean? It's kind of a long season, even though it's shorter than a regular 82-game schedule. It's shorter, but we're not having a good season so far, and I really doubt that it's going to get that much better. But who knows? It might. You know what I mean? So anyway, man, this is King Ade with the Wizards Review, man. If you like the content, man, I really would appreciate if you guys would subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? You could also follow the Wizards Review on Twitter and on Facebook. And you can follow me, King Ade DMV, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and if you all play NBA 2K on the Xbox Series SRS, man, you can find me in the park. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the South City, King Ade DMV. You'll catch me with the big Wizards hoodie. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hard to find with the foam, red and black foams. So anyway, man, hopefully they get it together, man. You already know, though. I'm going to be here for y'all, man. You're going to catch me next game after the game. You already know the routine, all right? Have a good night, man.